how glorious upon the mountains, upon the hills, upon the valleys, are the feet of the messenger who announces peace, who brings the good news, who announces salvation, and who says to Zion, your God reigns. Sisters and brothers, let us stand for the gospel.
My name is Timothy James Lionel, former police officer, worked with the Archdiocese as master of ceremony. I used to be the driver of the bishop. We were patrolling in the street of Castries, and I passed through the cathedral, and I heard singing, talking, and when I went in, I saw this big, huge gentleman standing up giving instructions. And when I asked the man there giving instructions, he told me this was the Archbishop. So I went up to him and I introduced myself to him. And we talked for less an hour because at the time I was a police officer doing patrol, so I couldn't stay long. And I made a mistake by saying to him, how can I be at service to him? At that time, that's when we became good friends. As I said, we used to call me off and on to come and do this, come and do that, and I remember I told him, I'm at work, I'm a police officer, so I need to get permission to come and do whatever he asked me to come and do for him. So when I went, the commissioner asked me, who are you working for? So I told the commissioner, at the time, church, state, same khaki pants, and I went to do what I had to do for the bishop.
To be a church united, we are called to walk the road together. We are called, yes, we are called, we are called, yes, 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 we are called. Wonderful, you're wonderful. Thank you, bravo.
Thank you.
Nice. Great. My name is Father Albert Aaron, and I am currently the parish priest of Good Shepherd Parish in Barbono. My first encounter with Archbishop Rivas was while I was a Dominican novice and in Simple Vows in Grenada. We were both Dominicans together when he came in to do retreat for the community. And I have always found him to be a very approachable person, somebody you can speak with. He makes you, he gives you the feeling that he's listening to you when you have a conversation with him. So you're relaxed around him. My encounter with him, what I remember is that he likes to interact with young people, and young people gives him the energy to go on. So for me, he is, and he's that person where he very pleasant, and always try to engage young people, in their faith and in knowing more about the Catholic Church. The Catholic priesthood basically is a beautiful life. It's a challenging life. It is a way of life that is different, and again, it's a vocation, and within the Catholic circles, it is a calling. It is a calling to something deeper, and we see the Catholic priesthood as a higher calling, because all baptized Catholics share in the priesthood of Jesus Christ. But again, there is the ministerial priesthood where men feel called, to be ministered. So Christ calls persons out of, the general priesthood into the ministerial priesthood to minister to us. You come to the parish with basically what you own personally, and you leave with what you own. So whatever work you do within the parish, everything remains. And that is what it is. You work in different parishes, you serve on different committees and these kind of things. And at the age of retirement, which is the official age, which is 75, you find some people still go on. Because of the need for help, the need because of the low vocations, within the region.
What did he do? And I heard, and I said, well, the message is clear. The message is clear. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. But remember I sang my calypso here before. I'm coming home. It may be tomorrow. I have waited long, but now I cannot wait any longer. I'm on my way. I'm coming home soon with a clear declaration. Trinis are coming home. I'm coming to stay. And if Jason can't take me, the Dominicans will when I go. But Jason,
The time is getting close for me to go, to step down and give way. The old must give way to the new. The past will remain unchangeable. There will always be memories to hold on to recount, recollect, and in which to take delight. But now is a time for change, a time for moving on, a time for letting go. I have reached the age and it's time for my retirement. My bones are not the same. My muscles are stiff. I cannot run as once I did. I cannot climb the mighty hills or lift anything too heavy. My time for bowling and batting are over. Standing on my feet, I have my limitations. Even my pleasurable consumption of food and drink is hampered. The signs are clear. It's time for letting go. The time for stripping has begun. Grace is needed for coping with loss and giving up, in order to avoid creating vacuums of remorse. In every loss, there is a gain. I see it and I know it. Now I need to own it, lest my sense of loss override my sensibilities. Slowly, I'm stripped of my comfort zones, the bed on which I lie, that knows my weight, my every twist and turn, my aches and pains, my pillows that adjust to my anxieties, submerge my coughing, know my groans, nightmares, and nights of sleeplessness, my house that knows my footsteps, the lazy boy where I often fall asleep by day and by night, my kitchen with my favorite frying pan without a handle, and the kettle that often needed coaxing, the chancery, coat of arms, motto, and letterhead that symbolized my servanthood, the Prado that knows when to start, stop, and where to take me. All the people who endeared themselves to me, loved and cared for me, to be stripped of the view of the sea, daily beckoning me and washing under my feet, is undoubtedly a great loss. All these things that propped me up, made my life and made me vain, I'm slowly being stripped off. It's time for letting go. The day I received the pallium, my symbol of leadership for shepherding an archdiocese, was a joyful and splendid day. It happened at St. Peter's Basilica on the feast of St. Peter and Paul in Rome, June 29th, 2008. I felt the warmth of the wool on my shoulder, heard the call to be a shepherd and to feed the flock with loving kindness. Little did I know that this symbol of joy would one day turn into tears. Receiving and letting go are two different realities, each charged with emotions, feelings and sentiments. When one gives one's all, there is nothing to keep. It's time for letting go. My sedate nature and semblance of control received a blow that surprised me when I realized that the pallium was destined to be removed ceremonially from my shoulders in the same way as it was placed there 14 years ago. A little light inside me dimmed. The thought of losing the pallium symbolized finality and death. I felt the pangs of grief and loss mixed with gratitude, and I wept. This will be the final act of stripping. Now I must get ready for new beginnings, to face new horizons, and let go of everything. In the process of stripping, I'm beginning to see the ceremonial removing of the pallium as an act of letting go. Good leadership involves letting go, making room by decreasing that another may increase. The only thing left to hold on to is letting go. The time has come for me to go. I must let go not only of my pallium until it's time to wear it again, but also my cathedral, my cathedra or chair, the people I loved and cared for, the people I loved and served, my tears and all attachments. My dream is to embrace God's will in everything, every step of the way, every day of my life, in the journey ahead of me. Who knows what new mysteries will be revealed, or what God has in store for my retirement. I will only know by letting go.
Archbishop Rivas was somebody that open. He will call me, Tim, take me to the supermarket. Well, he'll go to the supermarket 24/7. He'll go to the market. He'll meet the people in the market. He'll buy things the people will give. Sometimes when he purchase things from the vendors in the market, they tell him, don't worry to pay. They give him. So he was somebody that you could have accumulate yourself with him. He was like a family. So people around in the market around him would have been with him 24/7. Would have greet him, call him a people person. But he was a man that truly loved working with people. Your Grace, I would like to wish you, my wife and myself, want to wish you a happy anniversary on behalf of the people, the clergy, the religious of St. Lucia, a happy anniversary on the 27th.
I have worn this pallium for the past 14 and a half years. And the next time I will wear it will be when I die. It's not easy.
I, the Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry, all who dwell in dark and sin, my hand will save. I who made the stars of night, I will make their darkness bright. Who will bear my light to them? Whom shall I send? Here I am, Lord. Is it I, Lord? I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my
Awesome. Now I'm going to get my